Downtown Greensboro and LeBauer Park will be the scene of the North Carolina Folk Festival in not too many months, and it's going to be a ton of fun. And if you can't wait, you don't have to, because there's some folk festival fun coming up this May. Amy Grossman is president and CEO of the North Carolina Folk Festival. Hello.
Hi.
All right, so we have Folk Affair coming up in May. Tell us, what is that?
So Folk Affair is an annual event. We started it a couple years ago. It's a celebration of the global cuisine of Greensboro, because food is folk culture. Food is an expression of where people come from, their heritage, their family, their community, just like the performances folks see on stage at the festival.
Okay, so it's happening May 10th at Elm and Bain, and it brings together, more than a dozen restaurants?
Yeah, so more than a dozen restaurants are going to be participating. Greensboro happens to be home to some incredible global cuisine. So what we've done is we've invited over a dozen of those makers of that global cuisine to come together for a single event. You buy your ticket, you have a tasting menu of these incredible foods that are available year-round in Greensboro.
And I think what's maybe even better is you get to meet the people who are making these foods and get to meet some of the people who are actually doing this, which is so cool.
Again, Greensboro is blessed with an incredibly vibrant international community. A lot of makers of the food are going to be at the event, so you can chat with them. If not, the chefs themselves, people who work in the restaurants, can tell you about the cuisine.
So much fun. All right, and this is a fundraiser for the Folk Festival. How does that work?
So yeah, the people buy their tickets. The funds are going to help support the festival. So you're not only are you supporting the restaurants that are part of the landscape of Greensboro year-round, part of those funds are also helping us continue to support the festival and hopefully nurture some more events like Folk Affair that we can start producing throughout the year.
Because we want to remind people that all the music and the entertainment that you see at the Folk Festival is free.
That's right. The festival is free admission, but we don't ask anyone to provide their services for free at the festival. The artists are paid, the vendors are paid. So this is a way that people can come in, taste some incredible global cuisine in Greensboro, and at the same time support the festival and make sure we can keep that running.
All right, we love it. Thank you, Amy. Okay, so the Folk Affair is coming up on May 10th at Elm and Bain. You can buy your tickets now at NorthCarolinaFolkFestival.com, and you're going to meet some of the people who are bringing this food to you over the next few minutes. We are at Toshis Cafe with owners Toshi and Mika. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Tell me how you got started cooking, your first cooking memory.
Oh, you mean it's a long story. Yes, I started my first business back in 1999 in Raleigh, making sushi in the grocery store. And then after that, yes, I started coffee business in Greensboro. And I moved into here 2011 and started sushi and coffee business combined together.
Tell us a little bit about Toshis Cafe. What can we find here?
Yes, we have sushi. Sushi is very popular here, and sandwich, smoothie, coffee, Japanese snacks. Yes, about everything. Yeah.
Lots of stuff to pick up and go. And you said sushi has been very popular for you?
Yeah, it's been very popular.
Do you have a favorite kind?
Well, our number one sushi is deep fried sushi called Crab Supreme. Lots of crab, and we even have a character, the little character, Crab Supreme. It's been created by my wife.
Oh, I love it. Crab Supremo. So look out for Crab Supremo. So what is it like to have a business in Greensboro, particularly a restaurant?
I'm glad to have this place for the people to meet each other, chat to each other. Even though we can do pretty much everything online these days, but I still believe people need the place to meet and chat.
I think you're right. Yes, definitely. And you're involved with Folk Affair this year. Why was that something you wanted to do?
Well, like I told you, I always want to show our cultures as well. We from Japan. I'd like to introduce our culture to those local people. And this year, we are going to sample out the onigiri, which is rice ball. It's one of the soul food in Japan, and hopefully people will enjoy.
I know they will. Mika, when people come and enjoy your food, enjoy the coffee, and enjoy being together, what does that mean to you? How does that make you feel?
When they are smiling, making friends here, yeah, I'm happy to when they say thank you to go out, and I say thank you back, yeah, I'm happy.
You are making people happy too. Thank you. Toshis Cafe, Gate City Boulevard in Greensboro. We are at Rice Paper, and Emily is the owner. Hello, thanks for having us.
Hi.
So tell me about how you got started with food and cooking.
Because like in High Point, I haven't seen any Vietnamese restaurant yet, and I'd like to introduce my culture food because it's healthy, and I miss my hometown too.
How did you learn to cook?
It's another thing I learned from my parents.
What are some of your favorites?
The soup, I love soup, and I love the noodle, and something wrapping, spring roll is special.
So tell us about Rice Paper and what you offer here.
In here we have like barbecue meat. We have also had the vegetarian. It's good for people like vegan.
How has it been to own a business, a restaurant here?
I like it so far. It's a big interest for me because when you do something, it looks like the art. I feel like the art. When I make something, I'm really happy, and I'm really happy when I see other people enjoy it.
And to share your culture with people here.
Yes, that's right. So they can know more different food and enjoy different way too.
I love that. And why did you decide to get involved with Folk Affair?
That's like I made that decision because I want to do more people, get more people know about us, and special my food, and I hope they enjoy and they like it.
Absolutely. I think they definitely will. Emily, thank you so much. Come visit Emily at Rice Paper on Greensboro Road in High Point. We are at Taqueria El Azteca with Viviana and Valeria. Hello. Thank you for having us.
Thank you for being here. Yeah.
Okay, so Viviana, tell us a little bit about the restaurant.
Well, we are a restaurant. It's been for around 15 years, working for the community, and we are here in Quaker Village on Friendly Avenue, just trying to do our fresh, like Mexican food, authentic, and just to try to do our best.
What are some of your favorites, or what are some of the customers' favorites here?
A lot of people like our tacos. We're really known for our tacos. A lot of people like the fish tacos, the shrimp tacos, steak, anything. Comes with the cilantro, radish, onion, all of that.
Now, you've been here 5 years. What do you like about working here?
Well, I think we work as a big team. You know, we work together. We are not like working by yourself. I mean, we all are a team with the cookers and everything. And people here is like really friendly with us.
Yeah, do you have folks that you see their faces come in a lot?
Yeah, we do. We have a lot of regulars who come in.
And to see them, how does that make you feel?
It makes me happy to know that they're enjoying the experience enough to come back and talk with us and enjoy our food.
Now, what made you want to participate in Folk Affair?
I think we are really close with the community, so when people see the food truck or like in their festivals or everything, they know us, so they know that our food is really good, it's really fresh, and we try to, to make us closer to Greensboro. I mean, not just with the friendly community, but all here in Greensboro.
Absolutely. Well, thank you. We're looking forward to the event and looking forward to tasting your food there. And of course, come check them out, Taqueria El Azteca. They're in Quaker Village Shopping Center on Friendly Avenue. We are at Retto's Kitchen with Retto, and he's participating in Folk Affair. Hello, good to see you. Thanks for having us.
Hi, nice to meet you.
So, how did you get started cooking? What is your very earliest memory of cooking?
Oh, cooking with my grandma when I was a kid. My favorite was chicken cordon bleu. So it's a chicken breast flattened with Gruyere cheese, ham, and then breaded.
Is it still one of your favorites?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And do you make it as well as she did?
No.
Good answer. So why are you participating in Folk Affair?
I love the folk festival. I've been every year. I love music, so it's like having this huge concert, outdoor concert in Greensboro. I love it.
It is. It's such a gift to the community, isn't it? So tell us about your cooking, your food. What is it you want people to know?
Well, it's kind of French, European. We have a lot of international flavors too, because I've traveled and I like food from around the world, so I've incorporated them in the menu. So it's kind of my favorite foods, and so we cook everything ourselves. So everything is made from scratch, with good vegetables and good ingredients, and we really are careful what we select, what we put in the food, and we try to do some local produce and so on when we can.
And so you're actually going into people's homes. You're going there for big events, for special occasions. What's it like to connect with people in that way?
Well, it's a lot of work. So it's nice to recognize faces. We see the same people frequently. It's just my mom was the entertainer. My mom gave me this need that I have to entertain big crowds, and I love parties, I love big functions, I love looking after people.
Wonderful. And so can you give us a little preview of what you'll be doing for Folk Affair, or do you know yet?
I don't remember.
A secret then, a secret.
I think we have it planned, but I don't remember what we decided.
It'll be something delicious, I'm
Just
sure.
bite-sized appetizers.
Absolutely. We so look forward to it. Thank you so much. Really appreciate your time and for letting us visit. And once again, you can find out more about Chef Retto and his cooking by going to rettoskitchen.com. We are at the City Kitch, which houses, among many restaurants, TF Congo, and Wanda and Sifa are the owners. Hello, and thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Okay, tell me your first memory of cooking. How did you get started?
Well, I think as a child, learning from our mothers, it's really, cooking is part of our culture.
What are the foods that remind you of growing up?
Yeah, I have cassava leaf, and we have a fufu. We have a beans. We have a lot of food in our countries.
And where did you grow up?
In the DRC, the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Yeah.
And so tell us about TF Congo, your food.
So our food is centrally Congolese food, but also African, because African can relate to it, and because we don't have as many, especially Central African food in the area. So our food is mostly Congolese food. We cook using Congolese cooking techniques. So you may not always find us, it's typical for a chef to be cutting on a cutting board. Like you will find ourselves cutting on our hands, because that's just how we do it fast. Sometimes it's like the cutting board is slow, we're chopping on our hands. Our food, a Congolese meal is typically made of 3 items. You have a side, it could be rice, plantain, fufu, potatoes, and you have, like she said, cassava leaves for a vegetable, and then you have a meat or a fish or protein on the side, and that's how you will eat your meal tonight.
And do you have a specialty, something that is a favorite among you, between you or among your customers?
We don't do dessert a lot, but when it comes to those beignets, those African donuts, that's always something that wows, and she's the best at that. I don't deal with that. She makes that. It's like they will eat the food, they enjoy it, but that specific, I think people don't expect it, and then when they eat it, they're like, what is this thing? And I think that's probably what I would say.
I can see the love that you put into everything that you do, that is for sure. Why get involved with Folk Affair? Why was this something you said yes to doing?
I guess it was, first of all, being appreciative of the interest. We just started in December, and then January came the email. For us, it was, okay, these people never tasted our food. I guess somebody talked to them about us. And for them reaching out, the respect that people give you, the consideration, with, first of all, being appreciative of that, but also letting people know that we are here. There's something different. There's something that actually people can enjoy as a community. We would just want people to know. And I guess that's why we're excited about being part of the Folk Affair. Yeah.
Really appreciate you. Thank you so much. TF Congo is the name of the restaurant. You can find them housed in the City Kitch in Greensboro. We are at Old San Juan Bar and Grill on Walker Avenue. Wilfred is the owner, or the part of the ownership group. It's a family business, right?
Yes, it's basically it's a restaurant. We are 4 owners, me, my wife, Andrea Retamale, my father-in-law, mother-in-law, Raul Cardona, and Sandra Romero.
Okay, so tell me how you first started cooking. Did you do it as a child, or what's your food background?
So basically, I studied in Puerto Rico, and I make a degree on international culinary art. So my brother-in-law is a chef, So when we moved here after the Hurricane Maria almost like 5 or 6 years ago, we started working in this Mexican restaurant. So we stay almost like 3 years working for them, and we say, well, we know how to cook, and right now we got experience how to run a restaurant around here in North Carolina, United States. So I mean, we can do something about it. We start making plans and say, well, let's go try. And a lot of people, they don't know what is Puerto Rican food, but they know a lot of Mexican food. So we bought a food truck. That was the main idea, and the goal was like maybe in 4 or 5 years we can open a restaurant. We see this building and say, whoa, it's a huge, but I mean, we can do it. My brother-in-law, Andres Tamale, was the master chef of all the recipe and everything. I was helping him to fix something, but he was the guy who's created the recipe of everything. I left that position because, I mean, for me, I was more like a customer service. I prefer going outside, speaking with my customer, how is the food, how is everything, the service. So we was a team, and it was really nice. I mean, the idea started like a small idea, and right now it's a huge.
It's huge. It's a beautiful restaurant. Tell us about your food. What are some of the favorite dishes for you and for the customers?
A lot of Puerto Rican, a lot of people just coming here to try the mofongo. That is a traditional main dish from Puerto Rico. That is fried green plantain. We matched it with pork ribs, garlic butter. So it's the one of the most we sell here.
Why did you want to be involved with Folk Affair?
It's gonna expose my restaurant, and they're gonna make they're gonna be a lot of people, they're gonna know what is Puerto Rican food, so they're gonna try something.
When people try your food and you see the reaction, what is that like for you?
For me, it's really comfortable because, I mean, I get so excited sometimes that, hey, what do you think about the food, the flavor, the sazon? And I say, man, this is better than Puerto Rico. It's better than even Puerto Rico. So I mean, for me, it's like make me really happy. It's like we're making a really good job here. So for me, it's like that feeling that you feeling that you're doing something really good. So for me, it's like that, and for my wife too, and for the family, because it was the first restaurant for us. So I mean, it was like let's go explore the industry. So it was really good.
Congratulations. It's a beautiful restaurant, and just the energy and enthusiasm you show for it makes us definitely want to come eat here. Check them out, Old San Juan on Walker Avenue in Greensboro, right off of Tate Street. We're inside Lao Restaurant and Bar in downtown Greensboro. John is the owner. Hey, John, thanks for having us.
Hey, how are you? Nice to meet you.
Good to be here. Okay, what are your memories of growing up around food and cooking? What kind of stands out for you?
It's a lot of Asian cuisines. I just learned everything from like my parents, my uncle, and then my uncle and my parents they used to own like restaurants.
So would you help cook and do all the things?
Yeah, that's how I learned it.
What were some of your favorite foods growing up?
Most popular is like chicken wings and then like fried rice and stuff.
So tell us about opening Lao.
Lao, it was a good opportunity for me, so that's why I came into the business. Lao is like more Asian cuisine. It's similar to like Thai. So then it's like we have it's like everything combined all together. So that's why.
What is your favorite thing served here?
I would probably say nam khao. It's like a crispy rice with on a bed of lettuce.
Is that one of the most popular items as well?
Yes, it is.
And why did you decide you wanted to be involved with Folk Affair?
It was a good opportunity for me to like open up and then give people more of the culture for Lao food.
And when people learn about you and learn about your culture and enjoy your food, what's that like for you?
It makes you feel good, I guess. Like you're just trying to open up and then give people more experience for the food.
And learn more about the world and the process. Thanks, John. Really appreciate it. Hey, visit Lao Restaurant and Bar in downtown Greensboro on South Elm Street. If you're craving something a little different, how about trying Senegalese food at San Luis on Wendover Avenue in Greensboro? Mo is the owner. Hello, and thank you for having us.
Hello, thank you for coming to see us.
Tell me about growing up and food and family and what that was like.
Yeah, just kind of those great time you remember, in a family setting. When back home we go to we call here supermarket or grocery. Home we call it market. You go to market every morning, when they buy fresh fish, fresh vegetables, fresh everything. And every day, my mom or my sister goes to the market. Sometimes I go help them, because usually we kind of let the women go do that shopping because they know better. But we carry the heavy stuff. So we go with them at the market, help them buy the stuff and carry it back home.
And so what were some of your favorite foods?
Yassa is one of the main foods, which is kind of base jasmine white rice. We can cook it with chicken or with fish. Where I'm from, St. Louis, Senegal, is a coastal city. So we eat seafood every day, like every day. Every day is some kind of dish, rice, fish. Some different kind of version, but that's rice fish base.
Now, you came here as a businessman. How did you get involved with the restaurant business and why?
Just an old-time journey with my wife. My wife is a great cook. Really, she's a great cook. She invites friends at home all the time, like people to get together, and everybody come home, they kind of enjoy the food. So we just were thinking, say, how about we do something we can share with everybody? Because we cannot invite everybody at our home, but we can open something when everybody can come for a fair price and get some great food.
So why did you want to be involved with Folk Affair?
Just being part of the city. Greensboro is my home now, not born here, not raised here, but my kids was born here, and have some great friends and really enjoy this city. So to me, that was my part of kind of adding some value to the city, shows the diversity Senegal's community, overall African community can bring to the city.
Yeah. And so when people enjoy your food and learn more about Senegal and the culture and history and how that food brings all that together, how does that make you feel?
I feel great, I feel really appreciated. I call back home and I talk to people and they say, hey, I see online the restaurant, and people ask, and we just have a chance to share what we really cook exactly by home. Where I tell people when they come here, what I'm selling you go to Senegal, you eat the same thing. That's no difference, because my wife was born and raised in Senegal. She learned to cook in Senegal. That's where we live. So we just match that exactly. There's no deviation on it. So what we're selling is original. So that's what Savor is about.
And how's it been going? How has it been received?
Great. A lot of coming back, a lot of feedback. Review online are really great. We're going through a curve, sometimes a little bit of wait time. I think it's just normal, but by the time you get the right employee you need, really to show that. But overall, people are happy. People come, they happy to wait 10, 15 minutes, get their food ready. Fresh food. Yeah. Everything is cooked. We don't packet anything. Everything is kind of made as we go. So you take what it takes.
Well, thank you for sharing a little bit of yourself and your home with us.
And pick up this map here, if you can. See Senegal right here on the map.
Yeah.
You see Senegal, so like we get to the US, we across DC basically, it's an 8-hour flight. Mm-hmm. Tiny, small French country. We all speak French over here. They all here speak English. So we were settled by the French, they were settled by the British. But we all one community. So you'll find Nigerian food here. You'll find food from Ivory Coast. You even find food from Liberia at San Luis.
Well, thank you. Thank you for sharing with us. And you can find San Luis on Wendover Avenue in Greensboro, near the corner of Cridlin and Wendover. Folk Affair is Wednesday, May 10th at Elm and Bain in downtown Greensboro. Find out more and buy tickets now at ncfolkfestival.com.